Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through and testing every single weapon inside of MW3 to see how viable these weapons are for us to be using inside of our Zombies game mode. This is going to include the aftermarket parts, the aftermarket conversion kits, as well as the MW2 weapons. So if you'd like to see how weapons perform inside of Call of Duty Zombies, you are 100% in the right spot. So make sure you are subscribed with those bell notifications turned on so you're not going to miss out any future uploads from myself. As well, down below in the description, you will find the link for my streams. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream everything from MW3 Zombies all the way through to custom zombie maps. Have an absolute blast over there and would hope to see you all come and join, as there will be a stream today. Now, the Black Ops 6 beta ended, sadly, this morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let me know if you guys have managed to reach max level during the Black Ops 6 beta, which was level 30 as well. So let me know. On screen you will see all of the rewards that were able to be claimed during the Black Ops 6 beta. Let me know if you've got them all, your thoughts and feelings on the beta over the weekend. I did play both weekends, quite a number of games, and overall I noticed an improvement in the game going from weekend 1 to weekend 2. I really did enjoy the maps. There's a lot of original maps, new maps in there, so I really thought that was really cool, but I'd love to hear from all of you on your thoughts and feelings on the Black Ops 6 beta. Now, as we move closer and closer to our next Black Ops 6 giveaway on the channel, which is going to happen when the channel hits 5,000 subscribers, we will be doing our fourth giveaway, which is going to be this time a Vault edition on any platform of your choice. Now, as of this morning, I've woken up and I have to say, unbelievable support on the channel. We have now crossed 4,600 subscribers. So under 400 to go to our Vault Edition giveaway. Unbelievable support, all of you. Thank you so very much. Now, if you're looking for players to help you out with MW3 Zombies, hop in a game and get stuff done, the Zhordecommunity Discord, the link for that is down in the description below, and it's been an absolute joy and honor of mine to see all of you join in the Discord, get together, and help each other out in games. It has been truly amazing to see, and I could not be more proud of that community. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Tempest Ravorback Assault Rifle. We're going to be taking it through all three tiers, taking on bounty contracts all the way through. So hopefully by the end of this video, you have a really good feel how the Tempest Ravorback performs inside of MWZ, and by the end of the video, you should be able to make up your mind on whether or not the Tempest Ravorback is a viable option for you to be using inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So without further ado, let's get to the Tempest Ravorback review video today. I'm going to start off by saying, Call of Duty, you need to get this fixed as soon as possible, as MWZ in this current state is becoming almost 100% unplayable. As you can see on screen today, this is my first match I loaded into today to go ahead and get this video out for you all. What the heck is going on with your servers? Like, what is this? How am I supposed to play? How am I supposed to do anything? This is a rant you'll get from me about the servers over the course of the weekend, and for me personally, since Black Ops 6 has been put into the COD HQ, I have had so many disconnects with MWZ, taking teams into the Dark Aether, being disconnected, losing my team, getting teleported into the Dark Aether after being back in the lobby and losing all of my gear. It has not been acceptable. So I'm just here complaining and ranting a little bit, which is something I don't normally do in my videos, but this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm playing at 6:45 in the morning. There is no update scheduled. The beta was going to be live for another 3 hours and 16 minutes at the time of this recording, so there's no reason for the game to not be working properly. They're not trying to push a back-end update. They're not trying to do anything like that. So let me know in the comment section if you have had problems with MWZ, connections, stability, server lag, you name it. I would love to hear what kind of horrible things have been happening to all of your games inside of MWZ, because for me, this is how my first recorded ended today. Back to the dashboard, had to relaunch my game to get this recording done. So with that out of the way, welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate that. Now, if you're new around here in my channel, when I do my weapon review videos, I spawn in and put on all of my perks with no additions to the weapon at all whatsoever, aside from using Deadshot Daiquiri, and I do play on mouse and keyboard for those of you that might be wondering. So I don't have the ADS snap from Deadshot Daiquiri. So if you guys are wondering why that's not happening in the gameplay, that's why. So we go and grab our first bounty contract of the day, and I was really curious to see how this Tempest Razorback is going to perform against a bounty. However, the lag in this match through the entirety of this match was absolutely insane. I have no idea what was going on, but shots were definitely, I don't think, registering because of lag. It was a very, very laggy match all the way through. I mean, you can see just the lag on screen. It's ridiculous. I was so not impressed. I was really concerned, I'll be honest, if I was even going to be able to get through this match at all without another server problem. The only good thing about the footage from the very beginning of the video is I did not lose any of my gear. So that was nice, but it's rather annoying to have that happen for sure. So our first bounty contract, that Mangler, was not much of an issue. Like, the damage output on this Tempest Razorback when you're hitting the critical shots is remarkable for sure. And I feel like this is a weapon that is slept on a bunch, and I haven't seen a lot of players using this one too much inside of MWZ, so I thought I would do a video on this one, as it definitely is one of the top weapons in the assault rifles inside of the game. Hits super strong. You can move fairly quickly with it in your hand. You've got the mobility with it. It's got a decent magazine size, so definitely an awesome weapon, and one from MW2 that I don't think a lot of players are using. But here's our second bounty contract of the day. We're taking this one on now at white rarity, no ammo mods and no tools, nothing. Just pack-a-punch with white rarity, and what a difference. I mean, that Mangler was literally easy work. So seeing how this was, I wanted to, you know, have some fun, finish up our tier 1 adventure here by grabbing our third and final bounty contract inside of tier 3. And we are incredibly overpowered at this point of the match to be inside of tier 1. We're legendary, we're pack 1, we have an ammo mod on, and we have 5 perks equipped. So definitely very strong for tier 1. And yeah, that mimic didn't even get out the window. Also, what is with mimics and windows? You'll see it's a reoccurring theme in this match. It was very strange. So seeing how well the Tempest Razorback performed across all 3 of our bounty contracts inside of tier 1, even combating the lag that was happening to me this entire match, I wanted to push into tier 2 and see how well this Tempest Razorback would handle a bounty contract inside of tier 2, being only pack 1. And like I said, what is with mimics and windows? This is the second one today that was just kind of sitting there at a window and happy to just, I guess, catch the rays of sun coming in from the window. I'm not sure. But the damage output on our tier 2 bounty by this Tempest Razorback actually thoroughly impressed me. I could not believe just how strong this was. That was the easy bounty contract for me to handle inside of tier 2, being only pack-a-punch 1, which was awesome. So the next thing to do was to go off and visit the pack-a-punch machine inside of tier 2 to increase the damage output on this Tempest Razorback once more. And then I remembered I'm a walking pack-a-punch machine. So I went ahead and applied my pack 2 crystal to the Tempest Razorback, and then we went and found our third and final bounty contract inside of tier 2, which was all the way across the map. So we'll just skip to the contract. There we go. Nice. Easy. Gotta love video editing. So we picked up our last bounty contract inside of tier 2. We are now pack 2 legendary with an ammo mod. Going to be taking on our next mimic bounty. And again, with the windows. What is with mimics and windows? I think they have a thing for glass. Now we're taking on this mimic this time at pack 2. And I was really impressed with the damage output. The zombies, as you can see, just was easily eliminated at the end of your barrel. No problem whatsoever. Mimicked a little grabby, and we did a little deleted, and the mimic was gone. So that was awesome to see. I mean, the damage output at pack 2 inside of tier 2 on this assault rifle is more than you could possibly need, for sure. You'll be able to handle everything coming at you inside of tier 2 without much of a struggle. Now, seeing how well this assault rifle had performed in tier 1 and across our bounty contracts inside of tier 2, I wanted to push on into tier 3, stop at the Wonder Fizz machine, and grab the rest of the perks that I needed before venturing into tier 3 and see what tier 3 has to offer for me today. So we did just that, stopped at the Wonder Fizz, picked up the last 3 perks that we needed, and then I noticed on my TAC map that the cargo contract was there. Now this is why I get excited when I get a chance to grab the cargo contract, because this is what usually happens when I get a cargo contract. Oh look, a player magically appeared out of nowhere and grabbed it. So this is why I get usually excited when I get a chance to do the cargo contract in Tier 3. I've been saying that for a while, and I figured finally got a chance to show you guys exactly why I say that all the time. So here we are. I wanted to see how it handles crowd control at Pack-a-Punch 2 Legendary inside of Tier 3. Now, there was an absolute massive amount of zombies around me here. I was trying to get them to come in from one direction, but there was a lot of players inside of Tier 3 running around, spawning zombies in from behind me, you know, away from the horde I had grouped up. Plus, I was running really low on plates, and I've been noticing that zombies are hitting extremely hard recently. You know, 1-2 hits, and you're really low on health if you're not running. You don't have any armor plates on, so you can see me struggling around to get armor plates, and just to continue to have that little health buffer you get from having the 3 plates on, which is a huge help inside of Tier 3 when you're getting slapped by these zombies that run at like Mach 10 speed. So I was definitely impressed with the damage output though. Like, this hits super hard. I mean, you can just look at everything in the health bar and the zombies just getting absolutely destroyed at the end of the barrel, which was awesome. Absolutely amazing. I do want to say that this gun to me was an absolute joy to use. Like, it's fun to use. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it shoots. It feels good in my hands. So that was awesome. Awesome to see. Got a Disciple coming in the area here. And the zombies like just continued to pour in and pour in. It was absolutely crazy. So I wanted to throw on PAP 3 at this point and take our assault rifle to max damage output. We've got the standard HVT in the area that player was leaving for us to deal with, and how nice of you. Thank you so much. And here's the Disciple and a little bit of crowd control at Pack-a-Punch Tier 3. And you can see, like, these are Disciple health zombies, and we're having no issues taking care of any of them whatsoever. We got a Disciple right there, and I mean, you can see how fast I'm able to delete this Disciple. As soon as I can get away and get some plates and reload, I'll be able to get rid of the Disciple. But this thing hits really hard. It's definitely going to be a viable option inside of our games. At this point, I was kind of curious to see how this assault rifle at this damage output is going to perform against our good friend Zhorde, the guardian of the arches. And so we took him over. Hey Zhorde, check out this new assault rifle I found. It was in MW2 weapon. It's really cool. He doesn't like it. He was lasering me. I think he's getting really tired of me coming over here and trying to show off my new weapons. He's not a fan of this. But we got him into the picnic table cheese spot, which was perfect because we took out the middle head there, so I was able to stand in between the two of them, take out his second head right there, which was awesome. And then we had some crowd control to deal with, a little bit of repositioning here, but I mean, overall, this assault rifle hits really hard inside of Tier 3. You can see the damage output on our Mega Abomination here when you're getting the critical shots is absolutely amazing. I think right there I was getting part of that whatever was in front of me, that concrete crate or whatever it was. I think I was dishing damage into that, not necessarily Zhorde, because when I fired up this laser attack, I was getting way more critical damage. Now, I wanted to reposition myself over here. I knew there was a bunch of zombies kind of making their way over towards me. I wanted to be able to concentrate my fire in on Zhorde. I got a thermite in on him. Unfortunately, I didn't get it into the open mouth, so I wasn't able to completely finish off Zhorde with that thermite right there. But I mean, we were able to handle everything coming at us. You can see there's a whole bunch of zombies coming right now. We've got an HVT. I think there's a mimic in there coming at me right now. So yeah, you can see all the zombies. We've got armored zombies. We've got the crawlies from Zhorde. And I do have to back up a little bit, but for the most part, with this assault rifle at max damage out, you can just stand and dish out the damage inside of Tier 3, which is remarkable. And something I look forward to, and something I look for when, you know, dealing and finding weapons to use inside of our zombies games. I want to be able to not be constantly having to push back and be on the move when dishing out damage inside of Tier 3. I want to make sure that I'm able to push forward so that I can get through sticky situations inside of Tier 3. So there we are. I mean, fairly easy work. We're able to knock off Zhorde, the guardian of the arches right there, without much trouble. He dropped me some absolutely epic loot today. I was so happy to get a Scorcher case out of Zhorde. You can see I was jumping up and down. I was super excited. Now, in an effort to answer all questions and kind of cover as many different situations as possible with the weapon inside my weapon review videos, I went and grabbed ourselves this P&D contract inside of Tier 3 so that we can see how well this assault rifle performs at a P&D contract. And I found a player that had just gone down but not completely bled out. So we got them back up, got them back in the fight. And as you know, in my recent videos, I've been telling you how amazing these circuit turrets are. So I had a circuit turret board, dropped that one in there to help out with the P&D contract. And like I said, the zombies have been hitting incredibly hard lately. Like, what is that? I hate the range that the zombies and the dogs have when you are climbing up a building, a ladder, mantling anything. I feel like the zombies and the dogs can hit you on like the second floor, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And then I started the contract and noticed we had another player across the way, and all the zombies were going over to that player. I was not sure what was going on. Literally nothing was coming towards me. But then when he finally did manage to head out of the area, I had opportunity to show just how viable this assault rifle is during a P&D contract. You can see the circuit turret is shooting through the doorway, taking out some of the zombies. We had a mangler show up out of nowhere. I feel like he got completely wrecked by the circuit turret before he was able to make it in here, because he had like no health when he spawned in. And then we finished off the P&D Outlast contract inside of Tier 3 without much stress at all. I didn't have to reposition, just kind of stood there and dished out the damage. So definitely awesome to see. We got a PAP 2 crystal out of that, which was amazing. Now I still wanted to grab a bounty contract inside of Tier 3 to kind of hope that we can get a Mega Abomination, and I can show you how strong this is to deal with a Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of Tier 3. And despite crashing and despite all the lag in my game today, it cooperated and at least gave me a Mega Abomination bounty contract to show you all. Now I did have to reposition a few times as there is an absolute insane amount of crowd control to deal with in this particular area inside of Tier 3. In my games, I find by that bridge there's usually just an insane amount of zombies. There's also that other Mega Abomination that was there. I didn't want to engage him. I wanted to kind of keep it to just this one Mega Abomination, but we are using an assault rifle. So here is me wanting to show you how this performs at range, as assault rifles will definitely have some range to them. And you can see we're just evaporating our Mega Abomination Bounties health bar from here at range, which was awesome to see. I was really impressed with just how much damage I was able to be doing this far away from a Mega Abomination bounty contract. Now, right there, I felt like he might have been trying to regen his health as I was a little bit far away. So I noticed his health bar might not have been moving as fast as it was before. At this point, I was like, okay, what is going on? And then, holy, I got ambushed by zombies, like all over the place. So we had to reposition, and our bounty contract fired up on his last laser attack right there. And we were able to finish off that Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of Tier 3. Honestly, really easily. I was not stressed at all, really, in any of the situations you've seen in the footage today using this assault rifle. The damage is amazing. The loot we got out of that bounty contract was definitely awesome to see. Now, I did not get a sigil, and based on how unstable and how laggy my games were, at this point, I was like, I'm going to call this a win. I've got some decent loot. Let's make our way to an exfil and get the heck out of Dodge before the servers crash and I lose absolutely everything again. Plus, I had a Scorcher case that I really wanted to keep. Now, overall, my thoughts and feelings on the Tempest Ravorback Assault Rifle from MW2 is definitely a viable option to be using inside of our Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games, 100%. You can see in the footage the damage that it is able to dish out to standard HVTs, to bounty contracts, and zombies across all three tiers are not much of a struggle at all. I did not end up using mags of holding today, again, due to the stability issues. Now, this is the build that I ran for today's video, so if you wanted to make any changes to work together, to maybe change it for mobility or what have you, let's work together down in the comment section to make that build happen so that we all have an amazing build to run inside of our Zombies game mode. Now, this is the camo I was running today. It's found under all camos under skeletal, and it is called Big Grins. And the last thing to show you guys is the blueprint that I was running on the I can't even remember what it's called, Tempest Ravorback. There we are. So here's the blueprint I was running on the Tempest Ravorback. Don't forget, if you're new around here, make sure you are subscribed, liking, and commenting on the videos for your best chance to get in for our Vault Edition of Black Ops 6. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.